on.
Like working on, or
It's picking up levels here now.
Leading off for the Force, number 8, Junior Coleman.
And we are back for the bottom of the fourth. Top of the order comes up for the Force. 1, 2, 3 hitters in line. Junior Coleman up to bat, number 8.
from now.
Coleman takes that first pitch as a ball. Great eye from Junior Coleman. Good opportunity for him to get on base and start some action here in the bottom of the inning. Top of the order comes up to the Force.
It's working. Might want to turn that off now. All right.
Junior Coleman up to bat. He'll take that pitch as a ball. Real great batter's eye from Junior Coleman. He's found himself on base all season long. A pitch on the way from Michael Coppins is a strike. And Junior Coleman out in center field is going to how important is it that Junior Coleman gets on base to lead things off right here?
Huge.
Ground ball right here. Speedy Junior Coleman from shortstop. Might not have enough time. Ball bounces and it's bobbled by the first baseman Travis McFarland. Junior Coleman gets on base.
Haruto,
I think we'll score that as an infield single. Some credit to Junior Coleman for hustling down the line. Let's see if he wastes no time to steal right here. Scotty.
I would not be surprised to see him steal first pitch here, especially down by 1, wanting to get in scoring position as fast as possible.
And the Bulldogs are well aware, as this is a doubleheader, they've seen him steal all first game. And now they're checking on him consistently in game number 2. Haruto Nakano, the designated hitter, is up, and he'll take another ball. Great job by Haruto Nakano seeing that pitch and not taking. Or taking, I should say.
Mm-hmm.
Nakano shows bunt, pulls back, and that's another ball.
Haruto, I will say, watching him play all the last year, has got to be one of the better bunters I've ever seen in baseball. Not even, not just like
out at shortstop. Good opportunity to go get an RBI right here. That ball's in the dirt. Johnny Carr. Infielder, he's done some DH this season as well. Had a clutch game against the Gorillas where he got on base in the bottom of the 9th. Crucial situation. He'll take that pitch for a ball as well. Good job by the Force hitter so far, Scotty. Taking pitches and working the count up in this inning.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, they've been doing that all year long. It's one of the biggest things that Coach Moody teaches on this team.
And that ball hits Johnny Carr. He's a little bit upset. But second time been hit this season, I believe, and Johnny Carr will take a bag at first. Now we got runners on first and second for the perfect person, Don Rothler.
Don Rothler.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, would not really want anybody else up at this time other than Don Rothler. He's been on fire today and really all season through the 5 games played.
On deck is the right fielder, the right fielder.
Nice catch. He looked like he had a good jump initially, may have lost it in the sun a little bit, but had a nice recovery to get that out.
Great job by Andy Van Antwerp in the outfield as well, but Brandon Galindo did a good job too. Both games they've done a great job out there. Good field from both teams. Coppin stuffs off the mound, checks on the runner at second. Coleman's taking a nice lead. Interested to see if he goes to third or possibly a double steal right here. And Coleman fakes steal as there's a foul ball from Andy Van Antwerp.
To those of you who have just joined us and we're watching and we're undergoing some of our technical audio difficulties, we apologize. We got back up for you and looking forward to a good rest of the game.
Definitely. And Andy Van Antwerp steps in, and another step off the mound from the pitcher, Coppin. Our score is still 1-0. Bulldogs lead. The Force are going to need some runs. But first, we need Eric Teleroja to throw the ball well in this upcoming inning. Bottom of the order due next for the Bulldogs.
Stuff, man. Oh, yeah. So we didn't get your first half, but we got the second half. I'm like, all right, I'm going to pass over to you, and then Kevin. I'm like, all right, take it, and I'm here, and Kevin's like, come out here. It's like, it's not working. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? It gets confusing. Okay, 45. Oh, this is still Eric Teleroja. Oops, my microphone was on.
Leading off the inning for the Bulldogs, number 4.
Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome back in here, and we again apologize for the audio difficulties. Hope that you're still enjoying a good game, and a big shout out to our audio and video technician Kevin Dahlgren for helping us out here and officially getting our audio back on track here. And well, it's been a great game. If you've been joining us or are joining us, 1-0 Bulldogs leading it, coming off of the bat of Cole Cooper way back in the second inning, and men have been left on. It's been busy, and the great plays all around as the first grounder goes over, and that will be an out. Nice play by Johnny Carr over as shortstop, and so that's an out. Number 1 in the inning from Teller. Roja to Carr all the way to Roethler.
Number 10, Shane Martinez.
So now up Shane Martinez, the 9-hitter today, and here in the bottom or top of the 5th inning, excuse me. So Shane Martinez up, and that was the 8-hitter right there. So Shane Martinez, 9-hitter. Here's Eric Teleroja with the pitch.
Great job by Teleroja bouncing back. One run so far, so he's had a good outing, but that will be continued as we are watching.
Teleroja, he's we've seen that several times.
Two batters, so
At least to my recollection. Smith picks it up. Running over to third base goes Shane Martinez, and Shane Martinez safe in at third base. That's just a single for Case Warner, but what a shot.
great job hooking that ball down the right field line. Joshua Smith, this time he could not get there. We saw that diving earlier, but great defense still. Only one hopper. Great throw to Johnny Carr, and Johnny Carr cuts it off. Good defense. Could have been a run scored right there.
Yeah, I have seen lots of blunders today from both sides, forcing Bulldogs, and other than that, pretty standard play from the both of them, and an amazing play by Josh Smith as a deep fly. Zach Amont going to left field. That's Andy Vantorp. He's under it. Going to catch it. Going home. Goes Shane Martinez. The fire home. It will be cut off and checked over, and that's a run for the Bulldogs. 2-0 Riverside. The sack fly from Zach Amont as Shane Martinez tags up, scores the second run of the day here in into the fence for a double back in the third inning. Here's the pitch. Swung on, missed. And that will end the inning. Another strikeout off the arm of Eric Teleroja. Travis McFarland's second K of the day. Heading into the bottom of the fifth. It was 1-0. Now it's 2-0 Bulldogs lead after a big run here in the fifth inning. Heading into it here on the San Diego Force Broadcast Network. off and got the first hit of the day. A little bloop shot into shallow left field. And now coming back out here again. So Trevor Johnson, David Huddleston, and Josh Smith due up here in the bottom of the fifth, trying to claw back from the 2-0 lead the Bulldogs are holding. And that'll be his second hit of the day for Trevor Johnson. Shoots it into right field. And just like that, Trevor Johnson, have yourself a day. 2 for 2.
Now batting number 20, Trevor Johnson.
Oh, that was Trey Martin. Excuse me. So Trey Martin gets his first hit of the day. Thought I was doing something wrong there, huh? So Trey Martin shoots it into right field. Now here comes Trevor Johnson. Single back in the third, of course.
Both guys are still hitting the ball.
Oh, yeah. Thought he just got a single there, but didn't. Well, miscue on the old scorebook. So still on the mound now is Michael Coppins. As Coppins fires it. Swung on, missed there by Trevor Johnson. Always love broadcasting for the same player twice in a row. It's very interesting.
Definitely. Twice as much the fun for sure.
It's nice, right?
Yeah.
And from left to right, Galindo, Warner, and Newfield. Coppins on the mound, Cole Cooper, the man who hit the solo shot back in the second inning, behind the plate. Trey Martin on first base, and here's a hit from Trevor Johnson. Could be 2. 6, 4, 3. Count it. Double play. Ortiz McFarland. Beautiful play for the Bulldogs, and things are just working out for them. And Michael Coppins, 2 outs here in the fifth, still holding a 2-run lead.
That's just killer for the force right there. Any momentum, that lead runner at first goes away, and now there's 2 outs for number 40, David Huddleston.
So Huddleston making his way up to the plate. Last time it was that interesting and amazing play in which he grounded it over to the first baseman of McFarland. Coppins basically just raced him to first base, and they were able to get the toss, catch, and out in the bang play, and really could have gone either way, but was called out. So officially 0 for 1 on the day as that first pitch in for a strike. Pitch from Coppins, curved ball outside, called for a ball.
I can tell you that the force definitely thought that play should have been safe for sure.
now pitching for the Force, number 37, Kyle Bedsole. And actually on the team last year was Kyle, and so to see him back out here again for San Diego. Welcome in, everyone, here in the top of the 6th inning. Scotty Gange, Milad, Ghaemi here as part of the San Diego Force Broadcast Network. 2-0 Bulldogs here in Game 2 of the day, 3 of the series, and the grounder over the shortstop Nick Carr. Nice play, getting over, and great pick there by John Rothler.
Johnny Carr is real good there at shortstop. He did a great job making that stop, and pick by Don Rothler.
27. Cole Cooper.
So now Cole Cooper's coming up. Hit the deep fly home run back in the 2nd inning, giving the Bulldogs then 1-0 lead. Now, of course, 2-0, and here's Bedsole. Bedsole. First pitch for a strike. Here's a pitch. Fastball just missed outside, called for a ball. 2-2. Kyle on Cole. Here's the pitch. 2-2 payoff. Fastball inside, called for a ball. Force dugout wanted it, but didn't get it. Job. 2 up next, Houston Knockler, followed by Brandon Galindo. Cole Cooper, a home run and a walk. Now up for a 3rd time. Fastball right down the pipe. Throw him a chair, as they say. A strikeout for Cole Cooper. And that's the 2nd out of the inning. Kyle Bedsole doing all right.
6.
Great job by Kyle Bedsole, freezing the batter with that nice fastball.
Yeah, he definitely did. Locked his knees right there, and a quick fastball right down the middle. Looked like Cooper may have been looking for a curveball and just wasn't quite ready for it. Here's the pitch to Houston Knockler. First pitch is a ball. Knockler so far reached base by means of an error back in the 2nd and struck out in the 3rd. Knockler shoots out into right field. Josh Smith charging. Can't get to it. The one hop, and that is a single for Houston Knockler.
Now batting number 18, Brandon
Kyle Bedsole, spelled Bedsole. Kyle Bedsole. As Brandon Galindo now coming to the plate. For Riverside, Galindo been playing all the innings today, all 9, and now here in the 6th. So 15th inning of work for Galindo today in both right field and left field. A few lefties out here today, at least lefty hitters. And first pitch high, outside, called for a ball.
Galindo had a great day defensively today, and he's done his part hitting as well.
Short lead over at first base for Knockler. Galindo shoots it out of play, foul ball. We've seen 2 home runs here at Roeder Park. One of them in Game 1. And the second one, Cole Cooper, here in Game 2. The Bulldogs, their 1-0 lead, now standing at 2-0 in the top of the 6th. And there goes Knockler. Shot. It looked like a hit and run, and it today, ground out to third and to short, is 2 times up to the plate. First pitch is a strike. Angel Ortiz 2 RBIs on the day. He's got what I would call 2 garbage RBIs in the 9th inning as they were down 9-1, made it 9-3 in game 1, which the Force took 9-3, which ended at officially 3:35 p.m. here. Curveball goes behind Galindo, and both runners will advance. As Kyle Bedsoul's got himself in a bit of a rut here. 2 men on in scoring position, 2 outs, with Angel Ortiz, who has already been in this situation before and succeeded.
From the looks of it, there is activity in the Force bullpen. Interested to see what position changes are made by the coaching staff with this 2-0 deficit.
Ortiz, the 8-hitter. Shane Martinez, 9-hitter. Force have lots of depth in pitching, so would not be surprised to see several pitchers come on for relief. And here's the pitch. Slapped away. Out of play on the right side. So can't get to it. That will score 2, make things 4-0. As Angel Ortiz rounding first and will make it to second, standing a 2-run RBI double here with 2 outs in the top of the 6th. 4-0 now. Riverside Bulldogs.
Now batting for the Bulldogs.
What a hit down the line. That was towards left field. Andy Van Antwerp had no chance of getting to that ball, and that will clear some bases right here with a nice double for the Bulldogs. They'll take a 4-0 lead right here.
And you said it, 2 RBIs, 2 outs, and a clutch shot that does indeed clear the bases, scoring both Brandon Galindo and Houston Knockler. So now coming up, Shane Martinez trying to add on to this lead here. 4-0 Riverside here in the top of the 6th. First pitch in for a strike inside.
Bedsoul's leaving a couple pitches way too far over the plate.
Did it again, right over the right side. David Huddleston making the play, throws it to first base, and miss hit there by Shane. Let's bring it back in here, folks. Scotty Gange, Milad, Ghaemi, part of San Diego Force Broadcast Network. Thanks for joining us in today's Game 2 on the Sunday doubleheader. Josh Smith coming up to the plate. Force down 4-0. Obviously, a deep fly off the bat of Smith. Only bring him back so much. So for him, biggest opportunity for him. Find a way on. Start a rally. And this Force offense so potent, but Michael Coppins, the pitcher of the Bulldogs, today has just done a great job slowing down this offense that scored 9 runs just a few hours ago. Curveball in there from Coppins for a strike.
Looks like both sides are trying to question that strike zone as sign between innings umpire. Junior Coleman's been a great bright spot in this game so far. He keeps getting on base. It'd be nice to see the guys behind him. Here's Haruto Nakano. Good opportunity to get the force some runs.
Yeah, Haruto Nakano could help make this a ball game. Of course, San Diego down 4 runs and a runner on first base isn't quite going to do it, but it's start. As first pitch called for a ball outside. Nakano coming out of Japan. Was on the team last year, got to interview him and his translator actually at the same time, and one of the most interesting experiences I've ever had in talking with me. I remember him telling me how much he loved the beach because of all the pretty girls. So there's no wonder Haruto Nakano is here for his second summer. Can't get enough of it out of Sierra College here in the States. There goes Coleman running to second base. Fires over to second. Coleman in there safely, diving head first and a little bit tripping Zach Amont there. Short stop.
Great job by Junior Coleman finding his way on the base paths. Another steal.
Coleman's got a great jump and a good eye on him, watching the pitcher and being able to figure out when he can make it. 3-0 pitch, called the ball. Haruto will walk and kind of second. Coleman safe at third, and Nakano, well, he kind of just got to walk over to second base. Junior Coleman stole third right there. Second and third now. Force still down 4, but things are starting to heat up, and that's what we've been talking about with this offense. I mean, especially Coleman. And he's a trailblazer, that guy. He gets on base, he finds his way to second. Nakano 4-pitch walk, and Nakano was able to get to second by just following him.
Great double steal right there. Good job by Poirier.
Pitch to Carr. Hit the corner for a strike, and Carr does not look too happy about it. 2-1 count.
I should also say Chris Moody did a good job there, calling that steal from third base.
Pitch to Carr. Shoots it right up the middle to second baseman Angel Ortiz. Will score 1. Angel Ortiz throw to first base, and that will be the second out of the inning, but the Forcer on the board. 4-1 score now as give the RBI to Johnny Carr. So mark it in your scorebooks 4-3, but an RBI. And Junior Coleman, who else scoring the first run of the ball game today for the Force? So after 9 runs here and a pass ball, there goes Haruto Nakano. Haruto Nakano making it home and will slide in safely. A huge run and a very mistimed pass ball for Michael Coppins, who really has had no trouble with his wild pitches today, but 3-1 at the worst time possible, scoring Haruto Nakano 4-2.
Great job by Haruto being aware and getting home right there. Don Rother got a good opportunity to get on base right here.
Donnie Rothler's job today and really his entire season hitting. His only blunder this year was on Going over to the right side. Bedsoul's coming in for it. Roth in the top of the 7th.
Don unassisted. He had that double play where he made a diving catch. Tagged first base, and here he goes. Saving a single on that bunt play. Good job by him charging and tagging the bag.
So here comes Zach Amonte up to the plate. So one out here in the 7th. Amonte shoots it high in the air. It's in foul territory. Rothler coming in. Rothler rolls up and makes the grab.
Great catch by Don Rothler in that tough sun. Good job by all three, pitcher, catcher, and first baseman converging and communicating well along with the help from the dugout.
So with the catch by Rothler, 2 outs now in the inning for Travis McFarland. Base is empty for McFarland. 2 up next, Sam Newfield, and then Cole Cooper in the hole for Riverside. So an out here. Here on the San Diego Force Broadcast Network. Four two San Diego won the first 2 games in this season. It just hung in the air for just too long. So 2 outs now here in the bottom of the 7th. Still 4-2. As here comes Trevor Johnson up to the plate. 0 for 2 on the day is Trevor.
Tough play for Trey Martin, but definitely have to tip your cap to the center fielder for great defensive hustle.
First 2 pitches in for strikes. Trevor. Yeah, the force of their pitching has not been masterful. It's not been terrible. But something that, for us viewers planning on watching the Force several times throughout the year, you can be expecting lots of depth in the pitching staff. A shot back up the middle goes Johnson. Shortstop, Zach Amonte throws it over first base, and a 1-2-3 inning for Coppins. Michael Coppins starting to dig in, trying to do this thing all by himself. 4-2 Riverside heading into the 8th. Here on the San Diego Force Broadcast Network. Max Holtzclaw on the mound now for the Force. Their third pitcher of the day went from Eric Teleroja to Kyle Bedsole to Max Holtzclaw. Kyle Bedsole, final line. 2 innings pitched and 2 earned runs. Once again, 2 innings pitched, 2 Ks, 2 runs, 4 hits allowed from Kyle Bedsole. And Milad, I'll say it to you, his 6th inning was not good, but the 7th inning came back was just great. 1-2-3 quick 7th inning, but he really struggled in the 6th.
Definitely, Bedsole did a great job of making the correct adjustments. Him and Trevor Johnson probably had a chat in the dugout. They fixed it. Great 1-2-3 inning from Kyle Bedsole. Max Holtzclaw will look to continue his last outing. He went 2 1/3 with 1 run unearned, 4 strikeouts, and he picked up the win. So, good opportunity.
It's probably still going. And now here comes up, speaking of home runs, Cole Cooper as the first pitch to him is a ball. Cooper back in the 2nd inning started off the game with a solo shot, making it a 1-0 game then. Now 5-2 ball game. And then he walked in the 3rd, struck out in the 6th. So 1 for 2 with a walk on the day and a home run. Cooper now Out trying to make it 2, perhaps. Curveball. In for a strike. 3 home runs on the day. 2 here in game 2, both of them from the Bulldogs. Next pitch, in for a ball. 1 count.
After the top of the order struggled against Frank Lopez, this game completely changed gears with 2 home runs in that first 4.
Shoots right over a shortstop. Charging it and can't make the play is Johnny Carr. Runner on, no outs still here. 5-2 Bulldogs. Pick over to first base, nothing done. Ethan Watt 0 for 2 in the first game and reached base by means of an error. And swung and missed on a curveball right there. So Houston Knockler out. Knockler ends his day 1 for 3 with a single and a run scored back in the 6th. Is here top 8. 5-2 once again, Riverside on top. Here's a pitch from Holtzclaw. Fastballs, or curveball, swung on, missed, and that's a strikeout for Ethan Watt.
Nice hook from Max Holtzclaw, and he's looked to regain his form after giving up 2 hits early.
So first out of the inning and first out of... And now Brandon... Lindo 1 for 3 on the day. Over. Gloss still looking at Cole Cooper over at first. Looks like he's been trying to steal it all. And not even that large of a lead. Fastball for strike. Michael Coppins still on the mound for Riverside. Here in the bottom of the 8th inning, 5-2 Bulldogs over the San Diego Force, trying to steal a win away from this series. Coppins in his 8th inning of work now, as Greg Bennett, the pinch hitter, shoots one high in the air. Shallow right field. Sam Neufeld coming in. But it will be Angel Ortiz, the second baseman, making the snag. 1 pitch, 1 out. Not much of a better way for Coppins to get his first out here in his 8th inning of work.
Looks like we have a pinch hitter.
Pinch hitting. Elijah Lewis.
Elijah Lewis. I think this might be the first. Elijah, tall frame.
Community College, offers from LSU and Notre Dame.
Next pitch, Coleman slaps it over left side. Shortstop, Zach Amonte. Amonte under the glove. And just what you don't want if you're Riverside. Junior Coleman on base. And I have to believe he's going to steal second right away.
Now batting number 1. Haruto Nakano.
So now here comes Haruto Nakano out of Japan, but most recently Sierra College. A little different. As first pitch into Haruto is a ball. If you remember back in the 6th inning, it was Haruto and Junior Coleman who scored the force only 2 runs. Next pitch, outside, called a ball. This looks like Coach Moody over at third base, putting on a sign. Would have to believe it's a steal. Coleman, massive lead, picked over to first base. Not surprised. Slapped over. Left center field. Galindo chasing it. Case Warner can't get it. Case Warner cuts it off. Junior Coleman will make his way to third base, and Haruto Nakano to second base. Haruto, a 2-out double. Just when you thought he was going to hold back, look for the ball, he shoots one out into left center field. And now 2 men on, 2 outs in scoring position for Johnny Carr.
Big at-bats here coming up with the heart of the order up. Johnny Carr, your 3-hitter playing shortstop. Got a great opportunity here to dive in 2. Maybe we see Another wild pitch. Gets more guys home.
Back in the 6th, Coleman scored off of a sac fly off off Johnny Carr. And actually it was a ground out over to second base. And Haruto then scored on a wild pitch. Michael Coppins is not thrown many wild pitches today. That one just being poorly timed, of course, at least in his sake. But you can't really the San Diego Force Broadcast Network.
A Force base.
At Madison, Scotty Gange, Milad Ghaemi, here part of San Diego Force Broadcast Network. We welcome you in here. 5-2 ball game between the San Diego Force and the Riverside Bulldogs. First up, here to the plate, Angel Ortiz, the A-hitter, due up. Ortiz, Martinez, Case Warner, top of the order. As Tanner Cable is in to pitch for the Force. We saw him on Friday pitch a great outing. I think it was just one inning, but the kid can chuck it hard. He can spot his fastballs and curveballs well, and it's good movement as well. Second pitch is slapped into right field. Josh Smith easily under it, and that's a catch. It looks like it's actually Springston there. And it is Springston, defensive placement out in right field for Josh Smith.
Shane Martinez.
Now here comes Shane Martinez, is the 9-hitter today. So strike out in the 3rd, hit by pitch in the 5th, and grounded out in the 6th. Right out. And so what was an out is no longer, and mark it an error on the first baseman, I guess. So anyways, Shane Martinez on first base, and now Coach Moody is coming out to argue. Perhaps not to argue, perhaps just to understand what really happened.
Case Warner.
So Case Warner coming back up, top of the order.
Interested to see what's going on right now.
Well, it looks like he's trying to argue that it was... I mean, it seems like Rothler caught it and took a step off and then was just kind of lackadaisical. But it did look like it was a catch. And then he kind of stopped playing because there was already an out. So very interesting. They called him safe. It's kind of like the rule in football. You got to take 3 steps. Rothler took a step. I would say he's out. And now he is out as the home plate umpire overruled it. And so he is out. So just like that, now there's 2 outs. So home plate umpire of Tony Formondo overruled Dimitri Foras, the base umpire there. Rothler over at first base, and Tanner Cable made a bit of an acrobatic play. He had to jump up in the air to throw it over Case Warner, who was, they were both in the base path, and there was no time to reposition and throw it around him.
Great effort by both Tanner Cable and Don Rothler. They go try to get an out right here. Just
And that'll be the end of the top of the 9th. Tanner Cable, solid work. Really looked like he may have grabbed even 4 outs. 5-2. San Diego Force got to make something happen. 3 outs to go for Michael Coppins. The Bulldogs. 3-run ball game, and we'll see you then. Here on the San Diego Force Broadcast Network. It's winning time here. Campus of Madison High School. We're here at Roeder Park. Scotty Gange, Milad, Ghaemi. Welcome in, everyone. It's the bottom of the 9th inning. 5-2, Riverside on top. Alex Harvey is in to close things out. Michael Coppins officially done for the day. 8 innings pitched, 3 Ks, 2 earned runs, and just an amazing outing from Michael Coppins. Once again, 8 innings. It's just 2 earned runs for him.
great effort from Michael Coppins. The Force are going to look to try to capitalize on him being out of the game. And Donnie Rothler, their cleanup hitter, has the chance to do so.
So now Don Rothler coming up, as you heard, due up for the Force this inning. Dothler, Van Antwerp, Martin. Force down 3 runs. And here's Harvey with the first pitch of the 9th inning. Swung on, missed by Rothler. Rothler today 0 for 3. Ground out, fly out, ground out. As the lefty digs in again. Right on lefty. Fastball. Outside. Can't be squeezed enough there by catcher Trevor Johnson. Or Cole Cooper, excuse me. So 1-1 count. As that next pitch is in the dirt, 2-2 count. This is an SCCBL Conference League game and series. The Force have already won the series with 9-3 victories this past Tuesday and earlier today. And now looking to close out the sweep is the Force, but Bulldogs may have something cooking. Rothler hits it left field, and that will be a leadoff single for Don Rothler. Zach Amonte cracked it, dove for it, but just wasn't enough. So Don Rothler, his first hit of game 2 here after 4 in game 1, is just the right time.
Great way to get momentum going. Don Rothler sets the tone leading off the inning.
Andy Van Antwerp.
Now here's Andy Van Antwerp, somebody who has struggled this game 0 for 3 and really he got 1 hit in his 8 at-bats, had a walk, and struck out back last game. Hit a
hit really counts.
Now here comes Trey Martin. Martin 1 for 4 on the game today. Everyone on the Force has been struggling at the plate here in game 2, but Alex Harvey trying to close things out. Harvey not the start he would want as fastball for or curveball for a strike right there. It's an 0-1 count. Definitely not the start he would want, as I was saying, a single and then a double. Harvey, or not Harvey's the closer, as Trey Martin at the plate represents the winning run. Alex Harvey, 1-1 count.
Here's that RBI king with an opportunity to go get 2 runs home.
Solid first game for Martin, 3 RBIs. Fastball in the dirt. Alex Harvey having the Heath Bell-esque arm hang as he's in his stretch. So 2 men on. First or third base Don Rothler, second base Andy Van Antwerp. Here comes Harvey. Hit by Martin. That's Gapper. That will score 2. It drops. The runners are going. Easy run for Rothler and Van Antwerp. As Trey Martin looking for 3. He's going for 3. The cut. The throw to third base. Trey Martin dives in front, and he's called out. Shane Martinez dropped it, picked it back up, and got the tag. Score a run to tie things up. As shot over the third base side, Shea Martinez backhands, fires it across the field, and it bounces, and it goes back. And that should be 2. First baseman Travis McFarland trips. Could be going for 3, and he's going to stop right there. They are going to hold him at second base. And Jordan Wilkerson comes on to pinch hit. And as unlikely as it may have been, that's a double. Market E5 error on the throw by Shane Martinez. a amazing backhanded stop, but just could not get the throw over. Travis McFarland couldn't quite pick it.
Boy, I'm struggling to find words. Great stuff by the Force so far. I don't even know what happened so far. Two good runs right there. Trey Martin does his RBI thing. Call at third was questionable, but both umpires were on the opposite side. Tough for them to make a call. The dirt, as we saw when we were looking, kind of clouded up. Tough to see if he had the ball, but doesn't really matter. As Jordan Wilkerson gets the second base on an error, and Coach Poirier is going to have a chat with the umpire. He definitely feels that ball was dropped, but perfect person to have up is Greg Bennett. He's had a great season so far. With a runner on second, he has a chance to get an RBI, and we might be going to extras.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see. 5-4 ball game right now, tying on second base. Greg Bennett at the plate right now, and yeah, definitely controversial play for Trey Martin if the Force end up either tying this game or losing this game. Then definitely going to be one that's up in the air for quite some time. For us, he obviously did not call it, like he shrugged after when asked, and the pitch next is high, called for a ball. Greg Bennett being very patient, and now 2-1 count. Force out starting to gain lots of volume, probably the loudest we've heard it all day. Perhaps the only exception in the third inning in which they scored 4 runs in game 1. Wilkerson, large lead over at second base, and it will cause Harvey to step off. Alex Harvey struggling so far. About to lose Michael Coppin's 8 innings of work. Went 5-2 to 5-4. 1 out here in the bottom of the 9th. Fastball. It's away. 3-1 count. Greg Bennett making his trip worthwhile. Jordan Wilkerson on second base. Greg Bennett at the plate. 1-run ball game, tying run at second. And the winning run is Greg Bennett at home.
Baker Springston on deck, so great opportunity for the Force with some good hitters to cash in some runs.
Here's a 3-1 pitch. Hit over the head. It's Greg Bennett. That will tie the game. Greg Bennett into full left field. Brandon Galindo going down to get it. Bennett will hold at second base, and that is what you call a trading places double. Jordan Wilkerson scores the tying run from second base, and Greg Bennett comes through in the clutch. Bennett, a double, now on second base, representing the winning run. Just 1 out here in the bottom of the 9th.
Bennett might finish the season with 100 RBIs. He's on pace to do so. He's got a whole lot of RBIs so far. 6 RBIs on through the season before today. And now it looks like he's got at least
Springston pinch hitting in now. We saw him out in right field. Now the pinch hitter. Bennett on second base. Slaps over third base is Shane Martinez, and it's foul. Shane Martinez charged it, but then bounced away once he realized it was about to go foul. Alex Harvey giving up 3 runs now. Recorded just 1 out, and that 1 out a controversial one. Think of it. If he's
hit right here.
Bennett on second. Springston at the plate. Harvey in the stretch. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Fastball, low and away, but called for a strike to the distaste of everybody over on the first base dugout.
And there is action in the force bullpen, just in case we do go to
tie ball game. Here looking to walk it off. Springston hits it right back to the pitcher, Alex Harvey. Harvey bobbles it, throws it over to first. And it's an out. It's safe at first base. Harvey bobbles it, throws it up, and perhaps Travis McFarland lost footing when he jumped for it.
That force dugout is rowdy. They are very pumped with runners at the corners, and the perfect person with today's game, Junior Coleman.
Junior Coleman, 2 singles today already, scored a run back in the 6th. And now Junior Coleman with a chance to win the game here. Junior Coleman, could you be today's hero? Springston over at first base represents really nothing. Third base, Greg Bennett, the winning run. Could we see a suicide squeeze bunt to win it? Or is he swinging away? Here's the pitch from Harvey. Right over to second base is Springston. Steals second. He can sit there for the rest of the game if he would like. That takes away the double play. 1 out here. Alex Harvey on the mound trying to save what he has created. Here comes Alex Harvey, the pitch. Hit up the middle. Harvey stops it. What an amazing play. Throws over to first base for the out. Harvey may have just seen his life flash before his eyes. A shot right back up to him. Harvey grabs it with his glove, snares it in fact, and gets the out at first base to Travis McFarland. Holmes setting the tying run. Haruto Nakano. First pitch, ball high. Runners on both second and third. If Bennett scores, the Force win. 2 outs here. Haruto, 1-0 count. Here comes Harvey. Haruto swung on, missed. 1-1 count. 5-5 here in the 18th inning of baseball. Alex Harvey coming from the stretch. Greg Bennett at third base representing the winning run. 2 outs, bottom 9. Here comes Harvey to Haruto. Just missed. Looked like it may have gotten the strike zone, but called a ball. 2-1 count, 2 outs here. 5-5. Haruto is unable to deliver. We will go to extras here in SCCBL conference play. Harvey checks back. Here's the pitch. Fastball, called a ball again. On deck for the Forces, Johnny Carr. If Haruto walks, then Carr will come up to the plate with bases loaded. 5-5, once again, tie ball game. Haruto at the plate, trying to be today's hero. Alex Harvey from the stretch. Here's the pitch. Haruto, high in the air to Brandon Galindo. He's under it, tracking it. Galindo with the catch, and just like that, it's time for some extra baseball. The Force unable to tack on the winning run, but they get 3 runs to tie this game here in the bottom of the 9th. 5-5, and let's play some more. Heading into the caught your breath. What a game. Force down 5-2 heading into the ninth. They put on 3, have 2 men in scoring position. The winning run on third base with just 1 out. Can't win the game. But they come back from 3 runs down to tie it. And just a whirlwind of emotions for not only you and me, but also for the players on the Force and the Bulldogs and all the fans out here in today's attendance. We're heading into the 10th here in some SCCBL play. And first up for the Bulldogs is their big hitter of Travis McFarland. Jacob Thigpen is on the mound for the Force right now. Aaron Barkley is now behind the plate again. Caught all 9 in the first game. And now is coming in for Trevor Johnson. Travis McFarland, 3 strikeouts today and a double back in the second. Penn started on Friday, pitched 4 innings, and now coming in here for the Sunday game. Top of the 10th, 5-5. Here comes Thigpen to McFarland. It's a power-on-power matchup. It's in the dirt for a ball. Scotty Gange, Milad Ghaemi here on the call in the network.
Got some free baseball here today in a doubleheader already.
You're right. Next pitch in for a ball, and Milad, we thought we were coming here for 18 innings, but we were lucky enough to get 19 and however many more this game may go. 2-2 count. Here, Thigpen to McFarland. Here's the payoff. Bounces it back. It was 2-2 and eventually turned into a walk for the Vanguard University first baseman. Now a pinch hitter on for Riverside. 5-5 here, top 10.
Now pinch hitting, number 15. Manny Gelman.
And Thigpen gets his first out of the inning. So 1 runner on, and a not very dangerous runner, of course, in McFarland. So pretty interesting to see that Galvin was in for Sam Neufeld, who hit a home run just this past, or in the 8th. I'm very interested to see why. Game top 10. What? High sky in the air. Junior Coleman looks like he's got a hold of it, and he does. So after walking the first batter, Jacob Thigpen gets the next 3 guys to fly out. 5-5. The Force have a chance to walk it off heading into the bottom of the 10th here on the San Diego Force Broadcast Network. All right, everyone. I just said it to Milad, but I think we should say it to you because we're all in this together. Let's have some fun here. Bottom 10, 5-5. Here, we've gotten into extra innings in our doubleheader. It's beautiful outside, and this game has just been crazy. Johnny Carr at the plate facing Alex Harvey. First pitch, ball inside. And my blood is boiling. I'm going to have to take a nap after this.
Very exciting baseball right here.
You know it. Next pitch, high and inside. Johnny Carr looked like he wanted to pull the trigger, maybe go for the tomahawk. But dutifully kept it away. 2-0 count now. Harvey to Carr. Outside, but called for a strike. 2-1 count.
Heart of the order right here. Get us out of here early in the extra innings.
Harvey to Carr. And he that'll be the case. Warner under it, caught it. So 1 out now in the bottom of the 10th. And now here comes Don Rothler. Don, 3 home runs on. Rothler, very short lead over at first base, looking for a big hit. Alex Harvey still pitching on the mound. There goes Rothler running to second base. Grounder to Zach Amonte. Amonte fumbles it, goes into the outfield. Rothler will stay at second base. Won't try to get anything more. 1 out here, and Amonte, a very, very unfortunate, mistimed. The shortstop, who has been rock solid basically all day, makes an error as it just bounces under his glove, giving the Force the winning run in scoring position. And Milad, I would think you'd want to get a runner out there for Rothler.
Rothler does have a few stolen bases this season. His speed
That's
is
true.
bad. I would like to see a runner possibly.
Will take the win. Here's to Martin. Martin skies it foul. Coach Poirier over at first base telling him to calm down. Martin has had himself a long day. I want to say this is probably his 9th at-bat of the day.
He's definitely the guy to drive these 2 runners home.
6th at-bat of this game. He had 5 in the first game, so 11th at-bat of the day for Trey Martin. Swings over. Could it be in fair territory, and it bounces foul. Picked up by Travis McFarland. Once again, Don Rothler on second base. 1 out here, Andy Van Antwerp on first. Rothler, of course, represents the winning run. Trey Martin at the plate. Alex Harvey pitching from 5-5. Bottom of the 10th inning here. San Diego Force, Riverside Bulldogs. Scotty Gange, Milad Ghaemi here on the call. And boy, oh boy, has it been a day. Alex Harvey to Martin. Fastball outside. Just called the ball, just missed the spot.
If I were to think of someone to pinch run, it would probably be Drake Pearson. I don't see anyone else who's fast off the bench. Also surprised that they kept
It's a party out in left field.
We talked about him. We called him the taxi man because he drives everyone home. That's what he did right there. He gets that walk-off win. Great feeling for the Force. Mission accomplished as they get a sweep here against the Bulldogs.
Trey Martin.
Prior to leaving tonight's game,
One out double to score Don Rothler and win the game for the San Diego Force. Trey Martin had 2 RBIs in the bottom of the 9th. And the game-winning walk-off shot here in the bottom of the 10th. Final score, Force 6, Bulldogs 5. What an amazing progression of a couple innings. It was 5-2 Bulldogs. Seems like they had everything going for them. And the Force were able to claw through 3 runs away. And then the Bulldogs and Alex Harvey were able to dance away from what they thought would have been the walk-off in the bottom of the 9th. And then it comes right back out in the bottom of the 10th. Trey Martin, the winning shot for San Diego, and gives them the 3-game sweep over the Riverside Bulldogs. And all smiles here at Madison Stadium's Rover Park. And Milad, we're going to go into our post-game talk a little bit. I mean, so much to talk about. The Force 9-3 victory in Game 1 of the series on Tuesday. 9-3 victory in Game 1 of today. Grabbed the series victory, and now what a comeback. Down 5-2.
Rijo, Teleroja, he did a pretty good job. Not the best start that you could have asked for, but hey, quality start for sure.
Yeah, Teleroja, I mean, Teleroja, great job, but let's focus on really who owned the day, and that was Rothler, Martin, and Andy Van Antwerp come to the end of the day. I mean, those guys just played phenomenal today, not even talking about Junior Coleman and Haruto Nakano, who stepped up to the plate as well, but you got to just speak. Don Rothler, Trey Martin, those guys took the team. I mean, they gave them a big lead and a big win in Game 1, and when they were behind, they clawed them back and won them the game in Game 2. So,
how about Trey Martin getting called out at third, getting revenge for that as he gets the walk-off. Also forget Andy Van Antwerp had a nice double. He played some good defense out there in the field. I saw a nice diving catch and right from Joshua Smith. I mean, across the board, the Force had a great day. Second game, we can say didn't go as great as the first. Was more fun for sure, but great day from the Force. Definitely the tone you want to set in conference play.
You're right, and with that, we're going to close things out here. San Diego Force 6. Riverside Bulldogs 5. They get the 3-game SCCBL sweep. And what a day for some baseball. 2 wins today. And they top off the doubleheader with a walk-off victory. Trey Martin, it's your day. Have some fun. San Diego 6, Riverside 5. Scotty Gange, Milad, Ghaemi officially signing off from today. Everyone, if you're listening